Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to meet you. Today, I'm gonna throw this question to you. Do you think we have lost the art and skill of conversations? Right? Being able to start a conversation, maintain it, and then get the best out of it. One thing my profession has taught me as a clinical psychologist is the fact that every day you meet new people and then you share very deep things about yourselves. Not me though, but I hold deeper conversations with people to help them navigate whatever they may be going through. And so sometimes when I meet people who lack the skill, it it really throws me off. I'm not saying, and so because of that I don't make an effort. I do, but not even due to the fact that I'm a clinical psychologist and I love deeper conversations. It's just simply the mere fact that even before I was a clinical psychologist, I loved deeper conversations. I love the conversations where, when it is hard, you have the the capacity to now reflect on certain things around surrounding your life, and then you may feel fulfilled, you may feel contented, you may feel the need to be or not to be, to do something or not do something, to go places or not go places, and just love yourself the way that you are. These kind of conversations are only meant for people who are not shallow. And so one thing I've realized in sociology, no, not really sociology, but in people's behaviors, is the fact that I would always want people with the same interest with me, because people who are of the same interest with you would have every business wanting to hold up certain conversations. And because it is in their interest, you find that it is maintained. You find that there is something to learn at the end of the day. Sometimes I also ask myself, is it due to social media? Because social media is a space where people don't really pause to reflect and respond. They just react a lot of times. There's 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 no listening going on. All they see is pictures. So the eyes do the talking, straight away sends the image to the brain. No time for emotional regulation whatsoever. Then reaction. I always tell myself that social media can be a place where deeper conversations may be had, but you don't find people being capable of holding such conversations. I have tried many times to post pictures or questions, like deeper questions, but I've only met with one or two responses. Why? Because it's always about speed. It's always about early gratification, early rewards. It's more about quick defensive, like someone is very quick to defend than to be curious of why you are doing this, where you are from, why you have this. Like, there's no I wonder. There's literally I wonder questions. Is I know, and so it has to be that way. People are always quick to share and share. They want to dump and dump, thinking that people are receiving. Actually, people don't receive on social media as much as you think they do. It's just a space for the surface minded people. And so the only people you find you are able to have deeper conversations are people who share a skill, or people who are there like me to create awareness about something. That's it. That's just it. And so there's more about debating, commenting, performative task, and social conformative, influence, peer pressure, being judgmental. A whole lot goes on social media that if you don't choose a certain interest, you would lose that skill. And emotional, number two is also the fact that people are so much triggered with so many things. They 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 want to defend, they want to defend, or they don't want to give a chance to them being fragile. They don't want to lose it, as in, like, because sometimes you may have certain conversations and you end up crying, and so people want to avoid those kind of emotions. I understand that very well. So if you are here listening to me and you can't have a conversation basically because it may trigger something and you may not know how to respond to it, it means that this is a reason for you to go and research more about yourself. Okay, so we need to relearn the skill of listening, like being able to just know when to talk and when not to talk, give responsive feedback. What I'm hearing is I'm confirming you. Do you mean this? Do you mean that? And allow for silence. Like sometimes you need to allow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 silence before you respond. As a clinical psychologist, I have learned the art of silence in conversations. I realize that a lot of times when you are going deeper into a certain conversation, you need to allow a pause for a quick reflection. Like to, because as you're speaking, you are making meaning of something. And if you do not allow to make a meaning and you quickly jump into something and you say a word that doesn't resonate with your soul or with your spirit, with your mind, it may lead to you feeling the wrong kind of way and believing the wrong kind of things. So you need to do what? Pause. Allow your body to be in tune. Allow your soul and spirit to be in tune with what you're about to say before you say it. And if you're having conversations with someone and the person doesn't allow for that, it may throw your emotions or energy off balance. So conversations are one key way I can get deeper with someone. It cuts out for me in even at work, making friends, relationships, accepting anything else, going places. I want to know people. I want to learn about people. And that's me though. So if you don't want to learn about people, you would always be the shallow thinker. You would always be the person who cannot hold the deeper conversations. But if you get to learn about people, it may end up showing you so many things about you. Like having that deeper conversation, at the end of the day, you are fulfilled. You are contented. It reflects a certain area or a certain place in your spirit or in your soul. It can even mean doing something or not doing something, going places or not going places, thinking about something or not even at all. Like sometimes certain conversations can just be the clarity and the closure that you need. Because every day we are people's answered prayers. And if you're not able to keep these conversations, if you're not able to be deeper about your conversation, it means you are shallow. That's just what it means. Because the more you know, the more you say. The more you know, the more you can impact. And so sorry to say, but I actually rate people based on the things they say. Because you are the realization state of being of what you know, what you do not know. And it all reflects in what you say. And so sometimes you may open your mouth to say something, and after a while they ask, how old are you? It's either you're saying something dumb or you're very smart or intelligent. And so speaking allows people to show who they are. First impression, they say, maybe in the appearance, but for me, it's what you say. It's how you say it, what you know you are saying. And that's how I learn about people. So sometimes it's so difficult to get into relationships for me, because you are the quantity of what you say. And if you lie, definitely you may trip and fall yourself, because in all you say is actually things you have experienced or things you are just lying about. So these are the two things about conversations. If you're a young woman or if you're a young man and you want to know about someone you are dating, someone you want to marry, and it's not in conversation, you have lost the skill of it. You have totally lost the skill of it. Because in your life, conversations makes about 80% of your life. You talk. The only time you don't talk is when you're sleeping. When you're bathing, you talk or you sing. Like, there are so many things we do whilst talking. And so what I'll say is learn the skill of talking.